Weekdays only, people. Weekdays only. I don't think I could commit to 6 days of yoga, especially because I'm so sore. I'm such a weakling now. Oh, thank you. Seems to be good. Don't you all love watching me fuck with my camera settings every stream now? It's like my favorite. My core woke up after yesterday and it still wants to be asleep. Dude, for real. That workout yesterday was rough and amazing all at once. Allergy medicine. Can you all hear me okay? How's the volume level and everything? Oh, frick. Puppies are upset. Volume's great? Great. Happy Friday. Oh, I think I have to let my beasties out. Or else they're gonna be all sassy. Oh. Man, I'm so out of shape. You're not supposed to be on my mat. What are you doing? This isn't where you go. This isn't for you. Good morning. Nice boy. I'll be right there. Good morning. You good boy. You gonna sit? You have to sit right there. You gotta sit. Sit. Yeah. Don't be booping everything, please. You gonna sit on my lap? Aw, thank you, buddy. My dog's so small. He's just a little guy. You're so little. I almost gave you your coffee anymore. Did you know that? Thank you. Thank you. What a nice boy. No licking yourself on me. That's gross. I'd like to talk more about scripting this afternoon if you remember to ask. We can talk about it now. I'm making my coffee. Did you see the way this derp sat on my lap? Oh, what a cute boy. Oh no, he's drinking water. Oh, I'm Mindheart. I hope you do have a great day. You love his little tail wags? That's called puppy butting. It's a clear puppy butt. Oh, you gotta leave for work. Okay, yeah, hit me up. Good morning, one love. You're very slimy, so no puppy. There you go, get up here. Enzo, spot. Come on. That's a good boy. Do you want your new treaty from today? Sit. Sit. Sit, bud. Good. Like that. I'm not going to hold it for you. Oh. You have a great day, Frost. My camera didn't want to work this morning. I was a little nervous for a second there that something was fucked up. Alright, let's see which video we're on today. I know, right, One Love? He just loves to get on my yoga mat, so does Capone. As soon as a mat comes out, they're like, mine, dope. The problem with Enzo coming on here, like when Capone gets on my yoga mat, it's only annoying because he like makes it dirty, you know, because puppies are always tracking shit around. But Enzo has this like never-ending desire and urge to dig at stuff, especially like blankets and plush things. So like my first yoga mat that I got, he got on it and in a matter of like seconds just was like, what's this? Did it like twice and just shredded the whole thing. Hands-free yoga workout. Ooh, I like it. My wrists were hurting. Nice. 15 minutes? That's not bad. We got this. Hands-free. It's leg day. I think that's what we're learning. It's leg day. Okay, okay. Oh, I'm just looking at myself. That's gross. That's how you get cooties. Okay, can I pour my coffee? Not yet. Ugh. I had such a good night last night. Like I did after stream, like this new schedule, this being like the first week we've debuted it, and it's Friday now. First of all, anyone who did all the yoga videos with me to this point, good job. We've done a week of yoga almost, once you count today. But like, man, I got so much work done this week. And yesterday when I was done streaming, because I've been ending at 7 now because of the morning streams, I like finished, I got my meal ready, I came and sat, and like, I just had no desire to watch anything. I was like, I was so grateful to be in my brain last night that I just sat in like with peaceful music, something like this or one of those Bloom music mixes on, and I brought all my notebooks out and I just sat and ate and thought. And the weirdest thing is I had I pay attention to my thoughts a lot, right? I had a random, like, inner conversation, sort of. It's so hard to describe. That I noticed, and I was like in my brain, all of this is like me home alone kind of talking to myself in my mind. I realized that I was actually being nice and supportive towards myself. And my brain, like, while I'm having this sort of like discussion, hey, no, it's way too early for that. Shh. Hey, do you want to go back to bed? No. I don't know. I had like a nice little inner discussion with myself, and it was all positive. Like, I was actually building myself up in my head. And when I noticed it, I was like kind of thinking to myself, like, wow, it really is nice to kind of like be your own best friend. And then my inner voice was like, hi. And I was like, hi. And then I just sat there smiling. Like, anyone who would be like walking past watching me just sit here would probably think like she's angry or like upset about something, because I was so locked in my brain for a while, but it was so pleasant. Yeah, hands free, thrust, hooray! Stop! They're allowed to walk their dogs. Enzo, no. It's far too early for them. Hey. Dude, that's like, hey, no! Spot now. Get on your spot. No. Go to your spot. You think I'm gonna let you outside so you can bark? Spot. Sit. Down. Look, they're already gone. You don't even see them. Down. No. I'm just waiting to finish my coffee, Schmoople. Hi, DJ Nagi. Alright, I'm gonna go pour the coffee. Then we can get started, Schmoople. Don't you dare start up again, dude. It is time. Yeah, you need to relax, bro. Okay. Double, you remember the podcast we listened to on Emergence, like on the way downtown that one time? The one where they talk about how your brain identifies a cup of coffee? Good morning, Cactus. Have a giving weekend? Okay. Good morning, Rosalind. Okay, who else is doing this with us? Are y'all ready? Which one? The podcast on Emergence, where they were talking about how like your brain notices every individual thing, like round, and then they're like round, and they like keep like identifying the different little components of it until eventually all of the neurons together are just like coffee. Do you know what I'm talking about? Do you remember that one? Because every time I make coffee, that's like what my brain is hearing is the coffee. That one? Okay, good. You do remember. I was like, we did play this for you, right? Am I going crazy? No. 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 Hey. Hey. Look at me, bud. We're gonna get through this. We're gonna get through this. No barking at them. No. 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 They're allowed to walk there, bud. That's not our speed. No. Get. No, this time it's not the neighbor. This time it's just someone daring to walk their dog on the street. And if you knew, like, the layout of our house, the street is so far away. So he's really, like, really being ridiculous. Hey, bud. Hey. Hey. Hey, pop your butthole. Oh, shut up. He's upset because they're walking their dog, and that's, like, so bothersome. Shh. I'm gonna put you back to bed, dude. I know, how dare they? Are you done? Lay down now. Wow, so dramatic. Bro, I brought you treaties. Do you want one of your new treaties? Because if you do, you're going to lay down right now. I bought new treaties for you, and I was going to give them to you today. But you got to go to your spot. Go to your spot, Enzo. Lay down. It needs a Borgin. You can see a doggo, yes. Enzo, do you want your treaty or no? Lay down. No treaty for you then. You're lost, thick boy. Lay down. Okay, who's ready? Are we ready? Are we ready? Are we ready? I sent that podcast to Ming and Riles. I know Ming watched it. I don't think that, or listened to it, because it's on YouTube, amazingly. I shared it with, I think, the Discord, too? Question mark? If not, go to YouTube and look up Radio Lab Emergence. Listen to that with a little doobie, and you'll be like, what the fuck? In the best way possible, but it will make you think, like, what the fuck? Who's thinking my thoughts? Alright. Lost Souls, hopefully you're ready too. Hands-free yoga workout. Frick yeah.
Hey everyone, welcome to Yoga with Adrian. I'm Adrian, and today we have an awesome no-hands yoga.
I'm gonna make sure that it's not too overexposed. I mean, that's the fucking truth, DJ Nagi. That podcast does an excellent job of, like, really showcasing that and explaining how we look at things around us and recognize them. And it's really interesting. Alright, that's not too bad. Alright.
For you.
We got
it's
this.
Fiery, it's full of integrity, and it's sure to feel good. Let's get started.
We're strong as fuck, yo. Strong AF.
Alright, today we're going to begin standing with the feet hip width apart. And in general, for today's practice, we're going to be working kind of hip width apart, working on these two parallel lines. You hear it mentioned in yoga from time to time, these railroad tracks, with this idea of two skis rather than a tightrope. So that's how we're going to play. Only play like that today. So take a second to lengthen the tailbone down. And lift up
Doing.
through the arches of the feet. And just find your footing. Take a look down, lift the toes. Start to engage through the legs. When you're ready, all the way up through the torso.
I need some new sports bras, yo.
A little awareness.
This shit's uncomfortable.
Neck. And a little lift up through the very top of the
This
head.
one's a quiet video.
Notice your breath. And choose to commit to the duration of this video. Take this time for you, check in with your body. This hands-free practice is just really great for anyone who's wanting to nurture the body, do a little energetic hygiene. Begin to deepen your breath. Notice if you're locking the knees, see if you can find a little softness, a little buoyancy there.
Yes,
You
spazzy.
can use the breath to kind of drop a pin. You know, like on Google Maps, you can drop the
Spaz, we just started. Do you want to join us? Do you have your stuff all ready? I can pause for a second so you can join in. Because we're only 2 minutes into the video. We literally just stood up. One of us, one of us. Okay, you watch the chat, girl. You watch it. God, I'm so used to seeing you, by the way, with like very little makeup on. And you're so beautiful, Spazzy. You all dolled up. Whew. Whew, whew. Okay.
and just drop the pin right here. Our practice is not long today, so we're going to make the most of it. Working to stay present.
Meow, indeed.
Moment to moment. The body and with the breath. Awesome. Then take one deep breath in here. And then on an exhale, open the eyes.
My
And
knees
on
just
the
want
next
to
big
lock.
breath in, we're going to reach the arms all the way to the sky, just taking a big full body stretch here. Stay here for a couple breaths. Notice what's going on with the rib cage, with the shoulders, with your feet. Maybe open the palms. Notice if your feet have moved. Breathe deep. Then wiggle the fingers, take one more deep breath in, stand up as tall as you can. Then bend the knees and take it all the way down. Forward fold. Feel the blood rush opposite direction. Oh. Bend the knees as generously as you need to here. Find what feels good. Notice if the feet have moved.
They haven't.
Toes still pointing forward. You might find stillness here and just use the power of the breath to move you, or you might want to improvise a little here, freestyle, grabbing the wrists, the elbows, rocking a little side to side, shaking the head. Great, then tuck the chin into the chest and bend the knees even more. Begin to roll it all the way back up to your mountain pose. Pressing all four corners of the feet firmly into the earth. Drawing energy up, up, up. Great, find that lift through the sternum. And on your next inhale, we're going to send the fingertips out left to right. Palms facing down here to start. Hold the pinkies back, kind of like Kate Winslet here, Titanic. And just shifting a little front to back, toes to heels. And then come to stillness, head over heart, heart over pelvis. And we're going to open the palms, open the chest. Total Kate Winslet here as you lift the chest. Big breath in, exhale, hands to heart. So that's our flow here for a second. Inhale, fingertips reach out, palms face down. Exhale, pull the pinkies back. Inhale, rotating the shoulders, open the hands, open the heart, lift, lift, lift. And then release, exhale, hands to heart, namaste. Great, one more time. Inhale, spreading the fingertips, reaching left to right.
This
Exhale,
isn't hands-free.
pull the pinkies back. Inhale, open the chest, lift your heart, open the palms forward, and then exhale, hands together. Namaste. It's crazy, just that awareness and working with integrity kind of brings a little warmth to the body.
It really does.
So nice. Okay, so soft knees here. You're going to want to zip the legs together and do things as you're normally used to doing them. So today I'd like you to keep the two parallel lines as you take the right foot forward and the left foot back. Left heel is lifted. And we're just warming up the legs here. So bend that left knee so you can find a little length down through the tailbone. We're definitely firing up the muscles of the legs, so breathe deep.
Told you it was leg day.
Find that energetic lift up from the pelvic floor. Okay, if this is too much for you, you can lower that back knee all the way down. So nice.
Oof, that sucks.
Breathing deep. Great. Spike the left heel towards the back edge of your mat. Pull the right hip crease back as well, and again, lifting up from the pelvic floor. The hands are here, so you can lift the sternum to the thumbs. A little reminder so they're not collapsed. Breathing deep, you might even find active arms. Whatever feels good. Inhale in. Long exhale out. Beautiful. Inhale in. Long, even exhale out.
Oh, this is terrible.
Beautiful. Then we're going to straighten the right leg, pivot on the back foot, and then just take a second to adjust the feet so that the left toes are pointing in and the right toes are pointing towards the front edge of your mat. Great. Beautiful. Here we're going to inhale, reach the fingertips all the way up, and then exhale, left fingertips back, right fingertips forward. Pull the pinkies back just like you did before, and remember that lift in the heart. Triangle pose. Inhale in. As you exhale, send the hips back as you reach the right fingertips forward. Keep that length in the right side body as you send it all the way down. So our core workout today is triangle. So careful not to crash into your shin. You can use the fingertips to guide you on a block or on the leg here, but don't collapse. So really tap into that fire in the belly here. As you breathe deep, open up through the chest. Left hand can be on the waistline too here.
Ooh, I can do that.
No need to crank in the neck, so maybe keep the gaze down or take it straight out. If you're wanting to take the left arm all the way up, find length through the crown. Big breaths here. Great, one more big inhale. And then exhale, root down to the feet, lift your heart. Find that lift up from the pelvic floor. Beautiful. Let's bring the hands to the waistline. We're going to pivot back to that nice low lunge here. Or high lunge, rather. Big breath in. Big breath out. You're going to step the back foot up to meet the front. Feet hip width apart. Inhale in. Exhale. Connect to your center. Find that Uddiyana Bandha. Draw the navel inward and upward as you step up. Beautiful. Big inhale in. Big exhale. Hands come to heart. Great, nothing fancy here. Feel free to look down. Stepping the right toes back, front knee over front ankle. Make sure you're not on a tightrope. Two parallel lines here. Bend the right knee. Find length all the way up through the torso. Again, we can lower the right knee down here. No problem. Breathing deep. So you're not waiting here, you're refining. Building strength, using the breath. Inner thighs kind of hugging to the midline here. We lift up from the pelvic floor. Great, then take one more deep breath in here. And then use your exhale to straighten that front leg. Pivot on the back foot. Check your foundation. Rotation of this back leg, super important. Right toes pointing towards the front right corner of your yoga mat. Left toes pointing forward. Lengthen tailbone down. And when you're ready, go ahead and take the arms all the way up. Lift the heart. You can do the arms different, but that's good. It's really about the legs here. Lifting up. Find your breath. And on an exhale, triangle, reaching left fingertips forward, sending the hips back, trying to maintain this length in the left side body as your pose unfolds. Again, this is our core workout today, so hug the lower ribs in. Open the chest up towards the sky. Find length in the neck. Breathe deep. Welcome that heat. One more breath here, you got it. Beautiful. Beautiful. We'll press into the earth, lift the heart, come all the way back up. Go ahead and bring your hands to the heart here. We'll bend the front knee, dial it forward. Strong legs. Stepping the back foot up to meet the front, nice and slow and in control. See if you can find that lift up from the pelvic floor. Big breath in.
Oh, such a thing.
Big breath out. Awesome. So feet are hip width apart here. Toes pointing forward. Palms still together. Inhale in as you exhale. Sit back. Utkatasana. I said that really weird. Utkatasana. Utkatasana with the feet wide. So we're just sitting back here. The fingertips are going to come forward as a little counterbalance.
Thanks, average dude.
We just find baby pulses.
I do love it.
We're trying to get the knees over the heels. We're trying to hug the lower ribs and keep the shoulders relaxed. Baby pulsing. You got it. 5 more.
This fucking sucks.
5 more breaths. Sorry. Almost done. Stay focused on the breath. Calm in the face. Working the legs. Great. And then press into the feet and release.
Oh.
Fingertips come down. We take a deep breath in through the nose. And exhale. Let it go out through the mouth. Shake it out. Great. Close your eyes. Notice how you feel. Draw the palms together at the heart. Awesome work, everyone. Okay, here we go. Stepping the right foot forward.
Right.
Left foot back. Come back to your lunge. So draw the navel inward and upward. Remember this energetic lift here. Slow, mindful movement. Inhale in. Exhale. Step to the top. Soft bend in the knees. Inhale in. Exhale. Step the right foot back. Inhale. Step to the top. Exhale. Step it back. Moving with the breath. Inhale. Exhale. So you can take a breath in between here if you need to move slower. Otherwise, moving with your breath back and forth, keeping that front knee over front ankle. And really, rather than coming into this big lunge each time, we're working to keep this lift up through the pelvic floor, sternum to thumbs. So get your heart rate going a
realize
little
I forgot
bit.
to put on deodorant.
Knees bent. Great, keep it going.
There we go.
Great, one more on each side. Back to center. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up. Exhale, forward fold all the way down. Let it go. Start to cool it off.
For real, Spaz.
Bend the knees, tuck the chin into the chest, and begin to roll it up all the way. Smile. Relax your shoulders. We're going to reach the fingertips around to interlace behind, opening the chest, lifting the heart. Knuckles draw down and away here. We rinse the upper back body, lift the heart, lift the chin. Nice big confidence boosting pose here. Inhale in. And then exhale, let it go. Break free. Palms come together one last time. Awesome work, my friends. Beautiful, beautiful. We'll take one more deep breath in together. And this time as you exhale, bow head to heart, chin to chest. We're done. Alrighty, my friends, awesome work. Great job. Be sure to drink lots of water today. Supplement this practice with your other practices if you're attending to sore wrists. Also check out our Yoga for Healthy Wrist videos. A lot of times, problems with the hands and the forearms and wrists can be tended to with body work and with mindfulness. So check those out if you're interested. Any questions and comments, always welcome below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and share this video with your friends and your loved ones.
Oh, I will.
Alright.
And your enemies. Oh god, she's fucking hilarious. Yeah, I'll be doing that one again, like by myself, because I'm in terrible shape. Terrible. Oh. Oh my gosh. I'm so shaky. What? You go with me. Come. Whew. I'm gonna crack a window or door, I think. Oh, windows. Beautiful out right now. Random shrimping. Oh. Yeah, and like, so my ankles pronate really bad, you know, like they drop in. So in those poses where we're trying to like establish a base, I'm even more awkward. It's like one extra step for me. Whew. You almost fell over like 12 times, thank God. I'm like, great, everyone's watching me just like nearly fall over nonstop. Hello, Prometheus. What's going on? Yes, so because of my ankles, I get a bonus workout. Like, look at how bad these are. So, this is like, hopefully you can see, normal ankles, right? This requires like thought. Mine droop. And if I'm not thinking about it, then they droop even more. So like, every time I'm trying to do something that has balance involved, it's like ankles first. I gotta grab them like this. Because if I try and do my normal, like, if I try and do the one leg thing, the tree pose, with my ankle pronated, I can't do it. So I have to like really, it's very mindful to keep my wrists, or to keep my ankles straight, and you can see it trying really hard to droop again. It's a real pain in the dick. Yes, like the pronation is really bad, and I went to the doctors for it a bunch when I was younger. They tried wrapping it, they tried doing like I tried doing all kinds of exercises and stuff, and then one day my doctor was like, you know, we can keep wrapping, but you pronate like through the wraps sometimes, and even if we put like a cast on and held your ankle in place, as soon as we take it off, your ankles are gonna drop again. And he grabbed my leg and like shook it, and he's like, you're loose ligamented. Like, I just don't think this is something we can fix. Because he grabbed my leg and like waddled it. He's like, your limbs shouldn't be able to move around like that. Like, basically I've just got longer strings in me than I need. Oh, thank God, Duple. I wish I could watch you guys doing it. So, I mean, well, first of all, like if you got accepted at Ubisoft, there's always a chance for more, right? You can always get back in there. And then as far as schooling goes, like, is it necessary? I don't want to like talk you out of an education, but like if you're just going to go and a great opportunity has come up, it might be a good idea to do it. Like college will always be there. Valley, hi. Listen, Valley, you're a non-vapor. You are a person who takes 5 deep breaths of fresh air every time you think about vaping. It would be a treat watching you. Yeah, so Spazzy, the pronation stuff is the reason for like a lot of my body pain too. Because my ankles are like just kind of drooping in. It was fucking with my knees, which fucks with my hips, which fucks with my back. So it's like ankles just wrecked my shit. Oh, hi, Big Daddy. Have you been doing these with us though? Are you doing yoga homework, Big Daddy? you? For real, Spazzy. So much can be traced. Alright, let's get my coffee. Oh. Silly bipads. Oh, that fresh air. It's 57 degrees out right now, and I've got the sliding glass door and the windows. I'm like a flight attendant. I've got both open right now, and this fresh air is fucking godly. You've never had one before? Check my wish list, Lost Souls. This one is an Amazon Basics one. It's like the double thick. You're just not doing it because? Okay. You also work out. You're a person who makes healthy choices for your body, Valley. Wait, where did 57 come from? Prometheus, did you? Oh yeah, I forgot that I even said that. I was like, what? Yeah, it's like very fresh here right now. Prometheus, did you hear my question to you? Like, do you have to refuse it? Could you take a break and take a break from school and take the job and like finish classes online or at like a community college or something? Oh, it's fresh as fuck, Duple. Praise be to King's Coast. Mm. I made this coffee just right today. You gotta start getting ready for work. You're gonna have a great day at work today, Schmoople. Thanks for joining. Don't forget your homework. Hey Spazzy, will you come over and braid my hair? I haven't had anyone play with my hair in a long time. Thank you. Do you ever have a day where you're like running your hands through your hair and you're like, damn, this is so soft, like someone else needs to experience this. Every now and then I'm like, man, my hair feels great today. Like of all days, I don't know what it is, because it usually, like, my hair's pretty soft. Not gonna brag. But like some days I'm just like, baby, you gotta run your hands through this, like feel this. It's such a nice experience. Do you have thick hair too, don't you, Spazzy? Or do you? I'm trying to think. You have beautiful hair. I know that much. Yeah, feel mine. For surezies. For surezies. Even when my hair is really long, it stays pretty soft because it's very like fine. It doesn't tangle too quickly. As long as I'm not like dyeing it blue and doing dumb stuff and letting it get damaged. If I just like continue to let it grow out as it is, like it stays pretty good usually. Got it. Yeah, I don't have a lot. I can use those tiny little ponytail things. Like the ones that look like the things that you would put on someone's braces. Like I can get all my hair in that, no problem. Oh, really? So you don't get to run your hands through your hair, DJ Nagi? When I'm laying in bed high, I usually run Chad's head. Bernie! Oh my god, both my grandchildren are here today. What a beautiful day. Ooh, nice, Spazzy. Money's actually growing out his hair a little bit. Like, he just got his fade done, but he's growing out the top. And he's got, like, the really thick, and it's kind of got a wave to it. That, like, super awesome textured hair. So I love feeling his, too. It's not something you think about often. Let me smell. We haven't found out yet, Spazzy. He's kept his hair short for so long, and now his brother's living with us. And Diego's hair's a little bit different. His has a much like tighter curl pattern, I think. So like Diego's hair is long, and him and his brother are like practically twins. But he's got the long hair, and it's like really tall, and then he styles it and does all the stuff. So now Alex is thinking about growing it and seeing how it would look for him to style it, because he's never done it before. So it's like uncharted waters for him. Like he doesn't really know what to expect out of his hair. He doesn't have any idea how to train it, and he doesn't know like which direction to even go. But I think that his hair, when he grows it out, is gonna look really great, especially because he's got like the beautiful rich black tone to his hair, and then he's got little bits of salt and pepper in there, and now he's got these really nice like shiny silver hairs popping up, and they are shiny. I love them. I could stare at a silver hair forever, which is probably weird, but you know. Yeah, I think it's gonna look great once he grows it out, for sure. How weird that this was something that was like such a thing, like it was so taboo, it was so like looked down upon for so long. Ooh, gray hair, better cover that up, old person. And now like 20-year-olds are like, I can't wait to dye my hair gray. And people who are having like gray and silver hair are embracing it and realizing that it makes them look sexy as fuck. Silver fucks. I like when they get the little side dusts, the little side ones, and then when they have a beard and you get like little bits of it in there. Natural highlights, baby. Yes, that's my friend Taylor. She let all the gray just grow through, and her hair looks so pretty now. And she's been gray since she was like 16. It happens in her family early, so she started dyeing her poor hair. Well, I guess I did too, but for different reasons. She started dyeing her hair and like doing the whole thing at a pretty young age, and yeah, now she's ready to let it go. Your beard gray hairs are starting to come in. Please keep your hands to yourself. I can't, it's too sexy. It's impossible. Today's garbage day, friends. Are you excited for me? It's my special day. Yeah, I'm glad she's embracing it now, Spazzy. I mean, she's 32, gonna be 32 in like 2 days. And she finally is at a point, I think, where she's just like, yeah, fuck yeah, this is actually awesome. Are you following her, Spazzy? Oh, Thrust, you're gonna like it. Are you following Taylor on her social media anywhere? Because I'm like so proud of her. If you do !Taylor, all of her stuff is listed. She just recently got into like the mental health and mindfulness space more, and like as a parent of 2 baby girls, she is like, she was feeling a little overwhelmed, I think, until she started to like really take control of that stuff. And now every morning I get to see on her Instagram stories that she is doing like her journaling and goal setting and planning, and it's like, it makes me so happy. And her daughter told her that she was proud of her yesterday, and I was like, oh my god, I could cry. Ooh, I bet it's gonna look great, Valley. Ooh, I bet your Instagram's gonna love it, Valley. Bernie! I love you, you're beautiful. The sister, not the dog. Actually, the dog too. Hello, dang it. Thrust, you will definitely like this more. Ish. It's fucking, I'm wobbly. I can't wait to hear how wobbly you are. What up, dang it? What up, what up, what up? Valley is an Instagram bitch. Valley is like working at being an Instagram bitch though. I remember when I first found Valley and I was like dying in his stream that day, like laughing my balls off. And then I wound up like, I think I added him like everywhere after that because I was like, friends, this is happening, you have no choice in this. And I remember seeing him like pop up in my Instagram feed one day. And like I didn't creep on his Instagram, I just followed, and I think he's private, right? So he had to like accept me. So like next morning I'm getting ready and I'm scrolling, and suddenly I'm just like, oh, okay then. Good job, Valley, way to go. Oh, I just got a good hip hop I needed. Yeah, I love the way that she talks about stuff, Thrust, because it really makes you think about how you're standing. Like when she talks about like really like not gripping, but like kind of driving through your feet, like grounding through your feet, through like all of your feet, it kind of brings that awareness to it, and I feel more balanced that way. Right, Burn? Scrolling. Oh, hello. Those are some tight briefs. Look at this beautiful hairy man. Okay. Not mad about it. Good morning, Remy. I hope you're having a nice day. Dude, Valley, same. I don't know if you were here when we were talking about this recently, but I'm like really starting to fully embrace clothing and like my body and everything, because I, like Spazzy can relate because we talked about this a few times. We got so used to being like kind of the tomboys that we thought we would lose all like credibility and all of our bonus points with our friends if we were ever to act too feminine, right? So like I didn't want to wear dresses really, I didn't want to dress up too much, and then especially because of my last relationship being so controlling and me having to dress like a fucking like Stepford wife minus the dresses really, like all the time to appease him. It was like all I wanted to do was wear jeans, t-shirts, and hats. Like that's it. I felt like that was the only way I could be myself and be liked, is if I stayed true to like who I once was, which was like basically a boy, you know, according to other people. We're not going into that dumb gender stuff now. Like obviously masculinity, femininity, it's a silly sham. Everyone can be it all, right? But just recently I've started like picking out clothes that I'm like, I know I would like this. It would make me feel different from myself, but like I'm more than just this one person that I once was. So I'm like, I can wear that color, I can wear that dress, I can do big makeup, I can wear the earrings, and it does not change who I am. Like I'm still deciding who I am every day. So it's a weird sensation now to be like, it's just a regular fucking Tuesday and I'm gonna wear a dress, you know, because I didn't really do that. Dope emo hair, oh god. Really, Valley, and that's where I'm at, like, right this fucking second, no lie. Because it was last year that I finally was comfortable not wearing makeup on stream. then it was like this year I'm finally starting to get comfortable with knowing that like I am a woman, and if I want to dress in any kind of way, it does not change who I am. It doesn't make me any more or any less of anything. So I'm feeling more comfortable and confident than I like ever have, and it's just so nice. It's so nice to be able to like stream with you guys and do these yoga streams and be like, oh, that's a weird angle. What if my like belly pops out and you see my tummy? And then be like, fuck it. Like we're all dealing with our own shit. I'm not worried about like you seeing my acne or you seeing my cellulite or you seeing my flab in any way, because it's all a part of me. Like who cares? Some of the flab I'm gonna work out and get rid of. That's why we're doing yoga, part of the reason. Hell yeah, brother. Oh my gosh, Bernie. Really, it really was hard. I remember when I posted my first no makeup selfie online, I was like I'd just done like 50 lines of coke. I was just like pacing around, like after I posted, I'm just like refresh. This is a bad decision. Why did I do this? Everyone's gonna know now. They're all gonna know. They're all gonna know that you're ugly and that your face looks like a dumb little boy. Like this is all the stuff that my brain is telling me. And then after doing it, now I see my face and I'm like, bitch, that's just your face. You don't look that different without makeup. Like at the time, because my brows were still coming in, I think it was more noticeable to me because like they're finally mostly back, but yeah. Right, Spazzy? I love it. Hey, King Cyrus, welcome back, my friend. Peekaboo Belly is hot as fuck. Thrust, you're hot as fuck. Yes, King. Oh, I'm so glad that you listened to that, and I'm glad that that it helped or that it made sense to you. Because I'm still blown away regularly by my ability to experience like kind of multiple emotions at once without them being overwhelming. Like I cried on stream the other day. I tweeted out a link to the highlight where we were talking about vulnerability and we were talking about my sister, and it just like hit. And you know, of course in the moment I was sad because I'm talking about my sister who has passed away, but I was also overjoyed because I had a moment to stop and think about some of our best times together, and I really valued that. But I appreciate that you listened to it. And like I was telling another friend the other day, those types of podcasts, like if I can do anything else like that for you, if you have any questions and I don't have material on it, feel free to suggest or let me know, because I'm like I have the freedom and flexibility to do the kind of research to help my friends if they need it. So if you're struggling with getting through grief, or if you're struggling with anything in particular and you'd like me to be the person to help you find out some answers, I will gladly do that for you. What up, Double A? Great vibes to you, Remy. Roslyn, you go. You crop that top. Yes, Vern. I mean, that is, yes. And that was part of the reason it was so tough for me, because I didn't wear a lot of makeup when I got on Twitch. I wore enough to like, you know, hide my flaws, but I didn't know how to do the full like contouring and shit. And then I started seeing some of these women online and I was just like, bitch, what? How do I compete? Like, look at their outfits, look at their bodies, look at their faces, look at their makeup. So it was like, I felt like I was starting so far behind and below them, and I had to gradually work my way up to being at that level of like beauty, confidence, whatever. So I totally dig it. You see a lot of gorgeous, gorgeous women online and in this space especially, but I don't know. I think you can definitely get to a point where you see that and you see it for what it is. Like, these are beautiful women with makeup. I'm a beautiful woman, and I'm a beautiful woman with makeup. With, without, doesn't matter. Like, we're all still gorgeous people, you know? Do it, Roslyn. Let us gas you up. midriff. No T. Obviously you don't have a self-esteem issue. Yeah, that was really rough. And especially like I was talking about how Spazzy and I both kind of came into this space from like a similar background and mindset. It was like especially hard to be like, I'm cool, I'm a tomboy, and then be like, fuck, but I can't even be that right because like I gotta have makeup on for that. Even being like the dude version of me requires like perfect fucking contour and like the lashes and stuff. Ugh. I think that's the biggest thing that I struggle with, which is the dumbest shit, right? But in terms of like my own appearance, I think the thing that I'm constantly thinking like I want to get something, I want to spend excessive amounts of money, it's eyelashes. I have always thought that eyelashes are like peak femininity, and if you don't have nice eyelashes, if you don't know how to put on fake ones, if you can't do the mascara like just right, then like I always looked at myself and said like I look like a dude. Which, again, obviously now I can see that it's stupid. Yes, Bernie, yes. You do feel a lot of pressure to compete. And especially, God, if you go to some of the events and you're there in like jeans and a t-shirt, if you're not dressed to the nines and you go to a con and you see some of the other women there, it is like, okay, so we're both dressed in jeans and tees, but somehow this bitch looks amazing and I look like a sack of potatoes. Eyelashes, yup. I was just thinking about them yesterday too. After getting out of the shower, I was looking at my lashes like, ugh, kind of hating on myself, and then I stopped it and I was like, bitch, eyelashes don't matter. None of this matters. I don't like fake lashes either, but I did make the mistake of trying out eyelash extensions a couple of times. They're magical. It made me feel so good, so pretty, and like I didn't feel like I needed as much makeup on because they just like really are so flattering. So I do miss them a lot. Dude, it's actually, Rosalind, did you go to GuardianCon this past year? Because it was actually surprisingly cool in the resort. Ugh. Remy, I feel you so hard, darling. I feel you. Yeah, Rosalind, I don't think you're going to need to worry about it because we're indoors for like the whole thing if you want to be. Your makeup is safe. I was nervous, and this year I actually forgot my setting powder. So I didn't have setting spray, I didn't have powder, I just had to go with a moist ass face, and I didn't melt at all. Oh, Burn, you shut up, you cutie. And also same. I mean, there's a reason why, like, we got to know each other so quickly, even though we don't see each other that much. Like, we haven't spent enough time in each other's streams or hung out in the world that often. But like when we did, I felt your good vibes. I was like, I like this bitch. She mine now. We're friends. They do keep debris out of your eye holes. That's very true. Ugh. Yeah, Remy, and it sucks because like I can't think of very many women that have succeeded in this space that aren't like really good at that aren't like kind of naturally beautiful or are really good at like wearing makeup and stuff, you know? So it can be intimidating because you feel like that means there's no room for you, but it just means you haven't made it yet, you know? And that's kind of where I'm at now. Like I'll happily be the person to pave the way and show other people that it's okay to like rock out with some acne on stream or whatever, you know? And also I didn't know how I would feel about wearing makeup either, and now I love it. It's such a fun like paint by number. How did it work for you, Bern? I tried to get that done, and the girl who does my lashes was like, I'm really sorry, sweetie, but your lashes they're not long enough. I can't do that. And I was like, fucking shit. Because if I could just get them to curl, I feel like that would make me happy too. No, wouldn't make me happy. It would be nice. But yeah, can't. Sorta made a difference? Sorta. It's so great, Valley. It's so great. I didn't expect to like makeup as much as I do either. Which is why it sucks that sometimes it's so mean to my skin, because I'm like, I would love to do the full face almost every day. Yes, Valley, yes. Good morning, Ron Dizzle. Hey, Ken, good morning. Ooh, got it, Burn, got it. No, I'm not going to. I still do think about doing lash extensions once in a while, just because, like, to me, it feels like putting on mascara every day, you know? It's just that nice little boost that then I don't have to worry about anything. Because going makeup free when you got those long ass lashes, it felt so easy. So I pretty much like told myself if I was gonna hate on myself, I wouldn't change like anything. I wouldn't do the lash extensions. But as long as I was feeling good and could say I love myself as I am, but I like this, then I would be like open to it. Oh, it's so cool, Valley. Dude, legit, Ben. My boyfriend's lashes are insanely beautiful. Insanely beautiful. Ugh, and his brow structure. Mwah. Beautiful. Like titties, Bernie. I wanted to get implants for a long time because I felt so gross about my body. I was like, I want to feel like a woman. I don't feel like it. I've always felt so like just tomboyish, you know? And again, a lot of that is because of like that kind of deep-rooted psychological shit where for so many years I had been told I was a tomboy, that I was one of the guys, so I started to like look at my body and my face that way. So I've always wanted to get fake titties, not like obnoxious ones, but just like some decent little guys. And initially I wanted the fake titties because I hated my body. Now, when I think about it, it's like, you know, I'm actually pretty okay with my tits, but if I ever decide to get them, it would probably be like after kids, and primarily for the necessity or like the bonuses of not having to wear a bra. Because like my best friend has her titties done, and because they're just like hanging out right where they need to be all the time, she like never has to wear a bra. She just pops on those little pasties. They are, aren't they, Ken? Ugh, you lucky bench, Valley. Fresh, dewy skin and long lashes. It is a confident look. It feels so much like, oh, I could be the next, what the fuck's her name? Alexis Wren. You know? Namaste, Solipsist. Hi, Unholy Muffins. Put a little sticker on the nipple and call it a day. Dab. Oh, God. Exactly. Yeah, Ben. So, from what I understand, she got hers done a while ago. Implants have changed a lot over the years. I have heard a lot of examples of people who had rough surgeries, rough, like, what do you call it, recovery times, and just in general, like, had an overall bad experience. But I also know lots of women that have gotten them done and didn't go obnoxious with them, which, again, like, if you want to get, like, big basketball titties, like, do whatever makes you happy. But I know that like implants have changed so much over the years that it is a safer thing now. Pretty much like the biggest thing about getting implants is you're gonna shell out a decent chunk of change to have like a guaranteed safe experience. Because my friend went, I think she spent just under 10 G's for her titties and wound up having to go in and get them like fixed. And then another friend spent like 15 and they were just like perfect from the start. And then did a fat transfer. Ooh, I would love to do that. It is scary, Bern. It's scary. And like, yeah, I don't want the scars or anything like that, so I've seen that like they can do the implants where they go up through your belly button and drop them into your titties, which is so wild. Bodies are crazy. But I don't want like giant ones. If I ever got my titties done, again, like it would probably be after I have kids, which like fingers crossed that's something I'm able to do in the future. And I wouldn't go too big. Like I would probably get a full C and be like, yeah, that's what's up. Yeah, the armpit one still leaves scars, and I would like to avoid the scarring. I just want to get the titties without the scars. It is disturbing, merely it is. Even though it's a cosmetic thing, absolutely. It should not be something where like, if you spend $5,000 extra, you are likely to have a safer and more pleasant experience. Belly buttons are the pathway to your titties. It should make you uncomfortable. I've watched some videos of it and it's wild. Wild dudes. You know, Ben, and that's always been like my own personal cutoff, I guess, of like, if I were to ever get anything cosmetically done, I won't use it as like a scapegoat. I won't, or not as a scapegoat, as like an easy route. Like if I want a nice butt, I'm gonna work and just make my butt nice again. But if I want nice titties, like no matter how much I work out, like there's a little bit that can be impacted on your titties through like a lot of like chest workouts and stuff. But there's a certain point where it doesn't matter my diet, my exercise, my movement, like they're just gonna be the same. But with your butt, I mean, if you ever saw ST Peach, she posted pictures of like before and after, because she kind of on a whim decided she was just gonna make herself a beautiful butt, and she did. Like, there was nothing there. And I already got some I got some stuff back here, and I'm like so ready to get back into a good routine again so I can pop that booty up. No, not anytime soon. Not even like remotely seriously merely human. We were just talking about like kind of the benefits of it. The thing that makes me the most tempted to get fake titties in the future is quite literally almost the same reason I want to get like the eyelash extensions, because it is an easy look. Like I don't have to buy a bunch of bras. I can just get those little pasties, and like your titties stay right where they need to be, so you get to stay comfortable like the majority of the time. Dude, Bernie. I love butts. I fucking love butts. Butts are great. Good morning, Screaming Eagle. Did you see the picture I'm talking about, DJ? Dude, facial symmetry is so weird. It's so weird that that is like where our beauty standards come from, right? So if you know that and then you go and like look at your face too long, it is a bad thing to do. It's almost like having a bad trip and looking in the mirror, because suddenly everything is distorted and looks way worse than it actually does. But I notice that all the time with like my smile being uneven, all kinds of little things that I'm like, I can't focus on this because it makes me, like, it will drive me crazy. Okay, you saw some of her before pictures? Got it. Yeah, I mean, that's where our beauty standards come from, is that symmetry, which is weird. Yes, Bernie. I don't think very many people have perfectly even smiles. We're just very critical of ourselves. Merely human, I appreciate that a bunch. That's a tough thing to weigh in on. Like, honestly, I always tell people, whatever I decide to do with my body, like, it's gonna be my choice, you know, I don't really care what anyone else thinks of it. So I appreciate your kindness either way. Right, Bernie? Right? Interesting, Thrust. Was there a reason for that? Like, do you not like your smile? The puppies are getting upset. I gotta let them out again. Oh. I have a lot of friends that don't like their smiles. It breaks my heart. We need better dental care in this country. This world shit. Be free, be seen. Good boys. You wanna go outside, little guy? Do you wanna go outside, little guy? Don't go on mommy's mat, please. Come on. I got you, Thrust. Luxury bones. Oh my god, the truth. Valley. Ugh. Those little things that no one notices, but we notice, and it can ruin like our ability to be present. Like I noticed because I had gained weight, because I'm like 150 right now, and like I was hoping to get myself back into probably like the 130s. And you know, when you gain weight, like the first place you see it is here. And I already have like kind of bigger cheeks. So when I started gaining weight, I like could not handle seeing my face in pictures smiling, like full smile. Because when I smile with teeth, I feel like it just makes my cheeks look so much bigger. But it sucks so bad to be happy and like joyful and then be suddenly like, oh, I gotta shut this down. I can't be smiling right now because it looks bad. Like, fuck, bro. Oh wow, Lost Souls, that's tough. Yeah, Ben, for real. I mean, you know what I'm saying, right, Bern? Like, it really does pull you out of the moment. You could be in the middle of laughing, like having a good time, and then you catch yourself smiling or showing teeth, and you're suddenly like, you know, it makes you want to withdraw again. So I'm working past that. Like, I don't mind, like, smiling and having a good time out in person, but when it comes to my photos that go online right now, I keep the smiles pretty minimum until I lose weight again, which is so dumb. Like, I can smile without teeth and still be like, okay, my face looks okay. But I feel like it just looks too big. That's something we could all work on. We could all work on that. Valley, Burn, all of us, Thrust. Any of you who are struggling with liking your smile or your laugh or whatever, let's challenge ourselves. We're coming upon a weekend here. Depending on what your life is like, maybe this weekend you'll be able to be around some people you love. Challenge yourself the next time you feel your hand go up to cover your face to just put that shit, like put it under your butt and just like hold your hands there and let yourself exist. Because we know logically, like if we stop and really dig into this stuff, we know we can break it down and be rid of it. You know, like if you stop in the moment and say, even if this isn't the most flattering look for me, who the fuck cares? I'm expressing joy with people that I love. Why would I want to not be here in this moment experiencing this and loving every second of it? Why would I want to be in my head covering up and thinking about the things I don't like about myself, you know? I hear you, dude. I hear you. Don't you go on my mat, okay? No yoga mat. Don't do it, Capone. Don't you do it. No. Walk away from it. Don't go on that mat. You naughty boy. I gotta put this mat away before this boy ruins it. No! Don't you go on my mat! Don't you go on my mat! You're not a yoga fuck! What are you doing? Thank you, bud. You're just a little destructo pup today, huh? You know, what's interesting about that, Merely Human, and I don't know if it was you, but someone else referenced Stoicism the other day. And like, I don't know a lot, right? I've read one book on Stoicism. But what was interesting was the book talked about how people have this view of Stoics as like joyless people. Capone, are you effing me? And it turns out like Stoicism is more used to help you create like a life philosophy so that you can be more present and experience more joy. So I read this book called A Guide to the Good Life, The Ancient Art of Stoic Joy. And I loved it. It talked a lot about how like the true Stoics, like a lot of the people, I think Seneca is an example. Hold on. It talks about how Stoics are actually, like by nature, very joyful people because they are very happy to be existing in every moment that they're in. They're not attached to any outcome or material things in their lives. They are just aware kind of that everything is fleeting. So if you're fascinated by Stoicism and you haven't read that book, I can certainly remember it. God, Enzo, you slammed on my water bottle, you sick sicko. Get off your brother's dick. Go on. Oh, you know what, Valley? Doesn't even matter. That woman has no bearing on your life anymore. And if anything, you should work on loving your laugh and your smile more just to fucking completely, like, be free of her bullshit, you know? Yes, Epictetus. Nice, Ben. That's what's up. Am I evanescence? What? It is commonly attached to, yes, absolutely, Merely. Yes, Bernie, yes. And like, I'm really trying to challenge myself to be more real. And I'll be honest, especially Bernie, because you're thinking about getting back into streaming and everything, it hasn't had like some kind of massive benefit to my channel. And if anything, there are some instances where I definitely see that like certain looks don't get as much traction, but like I can see it for what it is now and not take it personally. Like, okay, pictures of me with my makeup on and like all to the nines, whatever, they get more attention. But who the fuck cares? Like, do I still like myself either way? Whether my picture gets 10 likes or 3,000 likes, like, am I still me? Do I still feel good about what I've accomplished during the day, what I've done in my mind that day? Yeah, I feel that. The whippy tail, I think he likes you. Oh, your little baby. Epictetus got some great quotes. If you haven't read that book and you're fascinated by Stoicism, I really recommend it. I loved that book. You wanna lay down, bud? You wanna lay down? You wanna lay down? Quit licking, chicken. And also, yes, Valley, your laugh is great. For real. We were even just talking about that, what, like 2 days ago? How much your laugh is like, it's like a pat on the back for me. I'm like, I did it, yay! You gotta quit licking your little paws, puppy butt. You don't have to, I can just tell you right now, Merely Human. It's a guide to the good life, the ancient art of stoic joy. Oh good, Valley, it is contagious. Okay, so let me think here, let me think. How can we, this amazing group of people that we have here right now with all your beautiful brains, how can we help gas each other up a little bit with things that we're normally sensitive about? Like, do you think we should put a channel in Discord for like no filter selfies or something? Or like no filter pictures and selfies? Because it would be nice to feel like we have a safe place to show our true selves to our friends online, and maybe we can use that to start branching out to feel comfortable posting on Instagram and Twitter and stuff. An insecurities channel to gas each other up in. I like that. Oh my god, I love people like that so much, Bernie. That's my best friend and her husband will laugh so hard before they get to the joke. Like Taylor, she like puts her hands up in the air and she's like, wait, and like just like crumbles as she's trying to talk about it. You love it when you snort when you laugh? Aww. So, what do we name this Discord channel? Love yourself? Because I almost I talk a lot about how important language is, and I want to make sure that whenever possible we're using empowering language. And if we keep referring to things as my insecurity, I'm insecure about this, then we're reinforcing something that may not be true forever, something that we could actively be working on. You're done with that? Good, Skull Murray. And it doesn't matter if you're new here. So, what do we name this channel? Love yourself? Okay, then we'll do that. I'll add a Love Yourself channel to Discord today and I'll announce it on the interwebs. Don't forget the book club, we're starting that on Monday. We're not reviewing it on stream at all. We're going to be discussing everything via Discord, like at your own pace. But basically we want to take the first week, we'll go through each chapter for 2 weeks. So the first week in the first chapter is all about reading it. Then the second week, you practice the meditation style that they give you and kind of report back every day. So it'll be 1 week dedicated to getting through the book, reading, asking questions, engaging, and then the following week we try out the meditation they recommend and kind of report back, and then the same thing happens the following week. I'm trying really hard, by the way, if you haven't noticed, to make the Discord into something that encourages more communication, because I feel like some of the channels, they kind of get killed. Like they're just, like we'll have some conversations going and then something will happen or someone will say something and then it just like dies. I want to find new ways to like keep things more open and engaging. Nice, Thrust. List in Discord what you do. In terms of skincare, dude, my skincare routine is growing, but it's trash right now. Like, I wash my face every night. That's a major win for me. But I put on cheap Neutrogena moisturizer with SPF in the morning, and then I put on cheap, like, Walgreens brand looking like Olay kind of stuff at night as, like, my night cream. and that's it. Which, okay, the next book I think we're gonna read, I don't know the title of it, but Money and I, how funny, Alex and I, my boyfriend and I, we are reading this book together on budgeting, and it is really interesting because the budgeting method kind of fits in line with like my own personal budgeting method for my time. So now I'm starting to look at like budgeting out my money the same way I budget out my time, like giving every hour or every dollar a job. And I think that might be a fun one for us to get into next, is to read this like budgeting thing. I know, right? Money reading about money. Enjoy your lurk. But I think it would be really cool to go through that with this community, because even if like you're making good money, even if you feel like you're pretty good at budgeting, I think this is a great opportunity for us to learn from each other and talk about things and get some perspective, right? One of the things early on in the chapters that this author talks about is, I thought I heard the garbage truck, I got nervous. Talks about how, like, it's a no shame thing. Whatever you want to spend your money on, that's fine. It's just an idea of, like, you want to think about it in advance. So if you want to dedicate X amount of your money every month towards shoes or clothes or coffee, whatever brings you joy, that's fine. As long as every dollar has a job and you are planning for like the things that you need to plan for and everything. Hold on. I hear it, but where do I hear it? I'm going crazy. Oh, thank you, Gingy. Thank you very much. Yeah, Bernie, I did not realize how easy it is to fuck up your skin by the sun. You know, that's a good call, Merely Human. Maybe we could find some people who would be open to moderating each channel that we want to put like a good emphasis on. And thank you for the biddies, Gingy. Yeah, and you know, White Velcro, I appreciate that you and Merely Human both kind of mentioned that, because I have a tendency to try and take everything on myself. And then I get like overwhelmed and I'm like, fuck it, I just won't do it because I don't have the time. So I was like, okay, every day I'm gonna try to post a little bit in Discord, and then it was just like, fuck dude, this is hard. But asking for help might be a good call here. But anyway, so we were talking about the budgeting thing. It has really made me think about where I spend my money. And like, as I think about the future and the type of life I want to live, the type of person I want to be in that life that I want to live, I keep thinking like some of the stuff I spend my money on is a total waste. It's not as satisfying as I think it is. It's out of like laziness or necessity or whatever. But if I budget better, then instead of me complaining that I don't have enough money to buy nice makeup, like I could be pre-budgeting so that I can always have good quality stuff. And same thing with like my skincare. I want to have a better skincare routine, and my excuse is always like, well, I can't afford it because that shit is pricey. But there are so many things that my money goes to because I don't have a good enough awareness of it, that if I cut those things out, I would have enough money, you know? Yeah, Bernie, it's bad. Gingy, thank you so much for telling me that. Thank you. You're the second person today to say nice things about my podcasts, and that means a lot. I use the Neutrogena face wash, and then I use, like I said, just like kind of cheap moisturizers after that, and that's it. Oh, and I buy face masks a lot. I love the charcoal ones. I love the mud mask things, and the ones that Sephora used to have were so nice. And it's so funny we're talking about this because I've basically been trying to go this whole week without makeup because I had a major breakout. Really, Gingy? Oh, thank you very much. If you like them and you can like rate and review them wherever you listen to your podcasts, that always helps a lot, you know? I know for me personally, if I'm looking at checking out a new podcast and I look through the reviews and I see people saying like specific things they liked about them, it's more likely to make me listen. Manhattan, long time. What up, girl? I'm loving this new schedule though, so now that I've kind of caught up with some of the like the things that were, I had to put out some fires, so to speak. Now that I'm kind of caught up with that, I can focus on it again. I am at home. Okay. Do you have a good budget, Bernie? Are you good? Like, do you write down or like take after you get paid? Do you like automatically put money in different places for different things? Ooh, rose toner, nice. That's a cheap. I like it, Valley. As we're talking about skincare, I have like 2 little bumps here that my mind is just like, touch them. Just touch your face. Like, no, this ruins it. Yo, I'm reading that book. Wait, hold on. Hold on. No, I'm not reading Atomic Habits. Someone else recommended that to me because I'm reading The Power of Habit. But yeah, I love that. I love that. It is the small choices. It really is. Because the small choices impact your moments. And like all we really have is this moment. Like that is where we live, is in these moments. We allow ourselves to live in the past and in the future, but we don't need to. Like that's where the pain is. In this moment, we have so much. We have so many opportunities. We have the freedom to be in our mind and be thinking about beautiful things, but we don't do it. Like one of the things that I've been challenging myself to do lately is I tell myself just 2 things. Like if I finish stream and I'm exhausted and I don't want to do anything and my urge is to go sit on the couch and veg out, I tell myself just 2 things. Just do 2 things. It doesn't matter what they are, how small of tasks they are. Just do 2 things so you can feel good about your accomplishments for today. So you can feel like you've made progress towards any one of your 3 kind of like life goals. And almost every time, the just 2 things turns into like 5. So it's such a nice like snap out of it kind of thing. I got you, Bernie. Indeed, Merely, indeed. Well, I think once we get through this meditation book, which again, I really hope you'll all join us in reading because it's so wonderful. I think we're going to read that budget book together because I really think it ties in very well with everything that we talk about and do here. Like having that overview can be so beneficial, you know? Oh, cool, Lost Souls. Just 2 things. And make them the smallest, like, wimpiest shit ever. Like, just 2 things. One thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go grab my shoes and put them in the closet. The next thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go wash my face. It can be the dumbest shit. Like, I always trick myself into being active by telling myself I'm gonna do the easiest 2 things on my list. And the other thing, Bernie, that, like, might kind of click is I like to ask myself all the time, what would I be doing if I had no choice? Like, how much would I be able to accomplish? So on days when I'm feeling like when my period cramps hit and I'm like, oh, all I want to do is lay around, my body aches, I'm tired, I'm sore, wham. I remember in that moment, like, I have an immense privilege here in the fact that I can create my own schedule and kind of do what I want. But of course, like, that does come back and reflect later in, like, my budget and shit. So in the moments where I'm thinking, like, I just want to take it easy because I have a headache or because I don't feel well, I ask myself, like, am I coddling myself or am I actually, like, being kind to my body, knowing that sometimes you have to take a break? So I like to imagine myself as a single parent because I've grown up around enough people who have been raising their kids by themselves that I've seen what that does, right? So I asked myself, if I had no choice, what could I accomplish today? Like if I had a kid and I had no choice, how much could I really do? Because I would need to feed them, I would need to feed myself, I would need to do all these little things. So if I had no choice, how much could I do, and should I do it now, you know? Oh, yikes, Valley. It does, Lady Death, it does feel more earned. We give ourselves permission, once we've accomplished certain things, we give ourselves permission to be free. And that's what mindfulness in general can bring into all of our lives. The feeling that you have when you go on vacation is something you could have every second of every day. And it's all because you have given yourself permission to feel that way. Like you go on vacation, it doesn't mean that all this shit at home isn't still waiting back at home to fuck with you. You know, it doesn't mean you don't still have bills. It doesn't mean the family drama is gone. It means that in that week that you've given yourself, you gave yourself permission to not think about it, to know that when you're done with this vacation, you will tackle it, you will accomplish these things, you'll work through these problems. And mindfulness gives you that freedom in every second, where you can say, I'm not trying to pretend I don't have a mess of a life right now, but in this moment, I'm grateful, I'm happy to be here, I know I'm capable of doing that, so I'm gonna be here now instead of with my problems. I'm giving myself permission to exist happily. Yeah, and you were even talking about that, Bernie. You did it with your cookies. I did that with Girl Scout cookies, yo. I bought some tagalongs and didn't eat them for like a week or two. Willpower is compassion for your future self. I love it. Don't be doing that, bud. It's gross. It's gross. Coffee. You know what was, Money told me this the other day, and it like really stuck with me, like going back to the budget thing. Like, I think we're all capable of saving. We just don't have quite the right amount of practical hands-on knowledge on how to do it in the most effective and efficient manner. But a lot of us say we'd like to travel the world, right? Like that's one of the big things. I want to be able to see the world. This like really stuck with me, so I hope it clicks for you as much too. If you can save up $5,000, you could go anywhere in the world. 5,000, that's it. Over the course of a year or whatever, you could probably do that. Or over the course of a couple years even. Like whatever it is that you have to sacrifice, things that you don't need or want in order to save that money to get to that point. But like $5,000, it might seem like a lot in general because a lot of us are living paycheck to paycheck, but overall, like really, that's not a massive amount. And the idea that like the world is literally yours for that amount of money, you could go wherever the fuck you want, that is like inspiring to me. It's true, Bernie, it's true. But like, you know, I realized that nights were not productive for me, that I was pretty much just like laying around. And while it's nice to like look outside and have the cool evening air, the feeling that I get going to bed early and getting shit done is much better. Yes, Roslyn. I think this book, as we finish it, Money and I, and then like we get through this meditation book, I think it's going to be a great one for this community. But Jeebus, I need sleep. And eventually all the cool kids are going to go to sleep early too. Like if you look at some of these names that are up and coming right now, like these are very attractive, in many cases very attractive, very fit, very active, very entertaining and successful people that go to sleep early and wake up early and just slay their day. And because of them budgeting out their time effectively, they can guilt-free experience all kinds of shit in their lives. And that's where we're going. Valley, you are where you need to be in this moment. There's no need to wait, like get all rushed to try and finish school. Be there, learn what you can learn, and know what comes next is gonna come next. Like there's no need to be there already, right? Lay down, bud. Oh, poopy pants. That's gonna take like 4 days, DJ. Hey, this isn't human centipede. Puppy centipede. Puppy peeve. Just lay down. Quit drooling on your brother. It's so gross when you do that, and it hurts his skin. Hey, prowling panther bear, can you just lay down before you drool on all my shit? No. Panther bear, lay down. Spot. Come on. Lay down in your spot. You want a pet dog? Oh, well just come on over. Pet dogs, got it. Oh, Doge. He's gonna start rumbling. I need the chat to catch up so I can read that whole message. I know a lot of people that do the envelopes thing for sure. And I don't want to speak on the budget thing too much because I feel like once we get through this book, it's going to be really interesting to look at it with some like data on our sides and stuff. Enzo, leave your brother alone. Hey, watch out, buddies. Whoa. Oh, good, DJ Henry, good. Oh, it's beautiful. And right now, it's still so nice and fresh outside, Valley. Why are you not giving me my chat? Damn it. Puppies, chill. Valley, yes. If you and Bernie came here, I would be a very happy boy. Okay, why is my chat not refreshing? What the frick? They are very cute, C1. Okay, hold on. I gotta refresh my frickin' app. No one say anything for a second. Poppers, watch out. They are stealing the show. It's what they do. There we go. My freaking chat. I can't see it. Did you have to scare your brother like that? Don't spit out your kabibbles on this carpet. Legit though, Valley, Bernie, I was no lie gonna tell you, I wish that we could have a slumber party because I feel like we would have so much fun sitting on the couches with a bunch of blankets and a bunch of popcorn and watching some like amazing shows and movies together. It would make my day. Yes, White Velcro, yes. I heard a quote when I was watching that minimalism movie, and I wish I could remember it. I'll try to paraphrase it. It was something about we spend money we don't have to buy things we don't want to appease or impress people we don't like. And it's like, fuck, dude, yes. Yes. But if we were to like really look at our lives overall, like come up with your life plan before you come up with your budget. And then you budget out your time and everything from there, knowing whatever it is that you want to do with your money and time, it's cool as long as it's you that wants to do it. As long as it's not someone else telling you this is how you have to or should do things. And one of the examples that was given was, stop Enzo, was people saving for their children's college education. And there were a bunch of people who were saying all the reasons they don't have a college fund set up for their kids. One of them being, they were talking about how they would rather spend the money they would be saving that might get through a semester of tuition. They would rather spend that money on family vacations and have a lot of experiences together while their kids are growing up, so that then they can teach their kids about budgeting and how to take advantage of grants and scholarships and stuff, and they can discuss community college and whatever. Well, you know, my understanding, Merely Human, is that part of it is because of the selective breeding we've done. We've kind of like ruined puppies' bodies by going for like either the really big ones or the really small ones, you know? We really would have so much fun. Legit, we're gonna figure this out, Bernie Valley. We're gonna make that happen. Yeah. I agree. Yeah. No, for real, dude. Dude, every time he does that, it looks like he's fighting an invisible dog. Like there's a dog jumping on him and he's like battling him. Oh, really? Capone just farted in response to that. Oh my god. Such a Capone thing to do. He looked up and was like, just let a little toot out. Just pooted. Poot. Boop. Wait. Boop. Boop. Yeah, he's a silly boy. This one has the highest pitched bark. I had my other dog Simon, he passed away before I got Enzo. I had someone come to the door once to like deliver something, and the dogs were going wild. Capone and Simon were in the hallway just like barking up a storm. And Simon was like 75, 80 pounds. He was a boxer Great Dane mix, beautiful boy. But he had a menacing bark, and he would like snarl and sound really rough. Like if someone tried to break in, he would fuck them up for sure. But like the dude's at the door, the dogs are going wild, and he's like, "Oh, you got some dogs there? Sounds like a big one and a little one. What's that little one? Is that like a Shih Tzu?" And I was like, "Oh, you mean the voice? Yeah, that's my 85-pound pit bull." He sounds like such a little bitch. What was that? What are you doing? What? I think I knew that once. Did you know that? Dude's got energy right now. You got some energy, huh? Yup, don't judge a dog by its bark. Although Capone is like such a baby. I don't know for sure if he would do anything if anyone broke in. I know Enzo would. Oh my god, he would. But I think if anyone messed with Enzo, Capone would get sassy. I don't know if someone just like broke into the house while we were gone, if Capone would just see them and be like, "Hi, new friend." Enzo would destroy them, but I think Capone would just be like, "Friend?" Ooh. Enzo, come on, enough with the butt stuff. Get away from your puppy brother. What time is it? Ooh, it's about that time, beautiful friends. Hi, Ellie. Good morning. play. You little shit, no! Sorry if that was loud. He just booped over the microphone. That was probably obnoxious sounding. Don't boop that, slime face. No. No. Okay, can you not? How hard is it to not? Yeah, he saw it and he slimed it and schmooshed it over. Hi, Phoenix. Don't sit on your brother. Don't. I told you. Oh, I really hope that's in frame. Oh my god, you're such a fucking derp, dude. Oh my god. He would do he would do that all the time when he was a puppy. Oh god, the view of it from here is hilarious. Enzo, come on, dude. Hi, Nikor. Enzo, get off your brother. No one wants to be sat on. Oh my god. When he was a little puppy, he would always do that, but he was like this big. He would go and he kind of backed his butt up and then would just drop on Capone. Thank you, Merely Human. That means so very much to me, truly. That is what this is all about. So just to give you all a heads up again, Monday through Friday, this is the new schedule. I'll be on at 6 a.m.-ish, provided nothing is fucking up in the morning. And I'll stay on for 2 hours. So because I got on a little bit late, I wanted to stay on a little bit late. So I'll do 2 hours of streaming in the morning, Monday through Friday, and then I'm going to shut this stream down shortly and immediately highlight and rebroadcast it. So if people missed the yoga earlier on and they want to tune in, they can have it. Otherwise, they just have nice mindful discussions, ideally, to tune into while they're getting ready for work or whatever. So after this, like I said, I'm going to rebroadcast. I'll be hanging out, keeping an eye on chat, because I'll be in my office working for part of it. Chill, monster. I have a few errands. I have a few errands to run, a few things to do around the house that'll keep me away from my computer for a little bit. But I'll do my best to keep an eye on chat. Is that invisible dog fucking you up? Get that invisible dog. Get it. So, anyway, I'll be taking a little break and then I'll be back on again at 2 o'clock Central Time. So Monday through Friday, 6 to 8 a.m., then a break, then back on 2 to 7 p.m. I'm going to be off this weekend, but I'll have more stuff coming to the vlog, I'll have more podcasts coming, all that kind of schnitzel, and I will be adding a, what did we decide on, Love Yourself channel into the Discord, Quit Lickin' Chicken. So we'll find lots of new ways to keep supporting and loving each other. And don't forget, we're reading the book Meditation for Fidgety Skeptics. If you download it now or buy it or get the audiobook or whatever, we're going to start reading it with chapter 1 starting on Monday, and we'll just be discussing it in the Discord. So we're going to try to learn together and everything. Oh, Ellie, I'm sorry, friend. Yeah, ENZO. Thank you. Yeah, Lost Souls, I'm glad you've been joining us for these. And I'm excited for more of this. I've been getting so much more done. I feel way more accomplished after this week of just slaying my days. So we're gonna keep this up. You know what would be really nice? Let's just finish with 1 minute of meditation. How do you feel about that, friends? Just 1 minute. Enzo, come. Come here. Come. I need you to chill. Come here, to your spot. Spot. Get up here and lay down. Come on. I'm literally gonna set a single minute timer. Lay down, buddy. Lay down. Strong ass boy. Lay down. You're a little shit. Come on, lay down. Down. Good. Stay. Stay. Okay, so if you've never meditated before, here's all we're gonna do, right? I'm gonna set a timer for 1 minute. During that time, you are just gonna close your eyes and you're gonna focus on any one thing. It can be the music, the sound of the rain, it can be your breathing, but you're gonna do your best to bring your focus to one thing. Your mind is gonna try to wander and pull you away. Your body is gonna tell you that you need to move or adjust, and your goal is to remain still and focused on that one thing for 1 minute. It is a challenge, so be nice to yourself. If your mind wanders the entire time, that is totally okay. Do your best to begin again if you notice it. If not, this is a practice that we build over time. So we're just gonna take 1 minute to be at peace, close our eyes, even if you're at work, like Bern was saying, she's in her cubicle. Close your eyes for 1 minute. If you can't close your eyes, look down. You kind of want to look almost at the ground. Someone's got rough breaks out there. And you're just going to do this for 1 minute. And we're going to start this out before we meditate. We're going to kind of give ourselves a nice little reset by taking 3 deep breaths. So you're going to breathe in really deep, hold it, and then release it slowly. You can do that 3 times, okay? So starting with that breath for the first of 3, okay? And you don't have to breathe out your mouth. You can if that's more comfortable for you. Breathe in deep and hold it. And then let it all go. We're doing 1 more. Okay, we reset ourselves with a nice couple of deep breaths. All we're gonna do is set this timer for 1 minute now. You remember what you have to do? Just close your eyes if you're able to, and you're not gonna try and control your breathing or anything. You are just gonna do your best to focus on one thing. If your mind tries to pull you away, you try to bring it back. But it's all done in loving kindness. This is a practice that we're building here. And begin. All right, that was it. 1 minute, open your eyes, take another nice deep breath, and then smile. It's a beautiful day. There's a lot we can still do with today. All right, puppies, chill. Okay, I'm gonna deal with these beasties. So, hey, I gotta talk to my friends for a second. Thank you for joining me for a really nice morning stream, meditation, yoga, all that. If you're watching this rebroadcast, don't forget to check out MindOfSnaps podcast, YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. And the Patreon has lots of mindfulness and positivity related items if you want to check that out. I'm going to shut down now and then go in my office and right away get that rebroadcast started. So I'm not going to host anyone else. If you want to stay and chat, we can still communicate a little bit in there. We'll still have a place to hang. But yeah, I'll see you at 2 o'clock Central Time otherwise. And yeah, I love you a bunch. Be kind to yourself. Stretch, drink water, take some deep breaths. It's good stuff. Oh, Jeebus. Oh, thank you. Okay, puppies. You are annoying. Annoying. Yeah. I love you, Thrust. You're amazing.